So just to let you know, when the car comes in and the heat coming from just one side and not the other side, scan the car. Make sure you're not getting 4 codes for one of them flap temperature sensor. If you're getting one of them 4 codes for one of them flap temperature actuators, those are the ones that open and close to change the temperature on each side for both driver and passenger. If you're getting all 4 codes for one of them actuators, go ahead and replace the heater core. In the event you're getting a 4 code for one of them gas flap temperature sensor or actuator, go ahead and replace the whatever actuator is bad first, okay? And then take it from there. Actuators are under the side here, left side here under, and then the right side under. Okay, around there. And that should do it, guys. 14 Passat diesel with no heat from the right side, and with no 4 codes already scanned it. This should be a bad heater core, clogged up heater core. So this is gonna be a tutorial on replacing the heater core. Okay, starting on the engine compartment, you don't have to drain the coolant. You just put something to collect the coolant at the bottom. Remove the pipe there. That's a 6mm there, and then there's the vent pipe. You gotta remove it also. And then there's a plastic pipe connected to the turbo with a T30. Get that removed also, and you should be okay to get to the heater core hoses. Okay, so that's the first step right there. That pipe, you just turn it to the right, and it should pull right off. It should come right off. Okay, now loop the 2 pipes going to the heater core, and then there's 1 clip on each pipe. Just pull them back, but don't remove it. Don't remove the clips all the way out, and you should wiggle the pipes and try to pull toward you until they come out. See there? I don't know if you can appreciate it. The C clips are there, right there, with the flashlight. I don't know if you guys can appreciate it. Yeah, you could see the C clips there, and don't be afraid to lube it, like I mentioned. And that's what I was trying to tell you. See the C clips, that you don't have to remove them all the way out. See that? They come halfway out, and then you could get the pipe off, just like that. Okay. Now on the inside, there's a door pocket on the left side. You just push the tabs there on the side, and it should come right off. Okay. Push the tabs and then pull it out. It should pull right out. Okay. And the reason we remove the door pocket is because now we have access to 3 screws there, especially one in the middle that was being blocked by the door pocket. Okay, so you got 1 on each side, one in the center middle. Okay, and nice and easy, and that should give you access to removing the kick panel. Okay, and once you bring the kick panel down, push on the tabs there for the diagnostic connector and pull it right out. See the 2 tabs, 1 and 2, and it comes out. Okay, just be careful not to break the tabs. Okay, having the pocket down is easier now to remove that vent pipe. You have 2 T20 2 screws, 1 there and then 1 on the left side. You need a long extension to have access to it. Okay, and it comes right down, nice and easy. Okay, now using a T20 Torx, let's go ahead and remove the left side of the center console cover there, and see, remove the screw. It should come right down. Don't forget to be careful. You don't want to scratch anything for the customer. See that? Going back in, you should hook it up in the front, then do the rear, and then pull the screw, and you should be just fine. Okay, at this point, let's go ahead and remove the 4 screw holding the cover that keeps the heater core in place. I believe they are 6mm. So let's go ahead and do that. Notice how I keep everything in order so I could put everything back in reverse order. This will save you time. Now let's remove the two clamps only. So with a T15, even though it looks like an Allen, I use a T15. Let's remove the screws and clamps only, not the lines. Okay, go ahead and remove the radiator cap before removing the screws. You don't want antifreeze or hot antifreeze to burn you. Okay, so go ahead and remove the cap from the radiator reservoir where you put the coolant. And now with a T15 Torx, remove the screws. And notice the clamps position. Take a picture of the clamp position before you remove the clamps. You want to put them back the same way. Otherwise, you won't be able to put that cover back. The heated core cover, the one that you removed on previous setup or step. Be careful there. I'll take a picture if you want. That way you know the position of the two clamps there. And that should be okay. Okay, in this case, I'm using floor mats to reduce coolant going into the vehicle's carpeting, or use whatever container you got. So just pay attention to that, okay? In this case, I got floor mats, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it. Okay, with a 6mm socket, go ahead and loosen the screw in between the two heated core lines. There's a screw there, 6mm. Loosen it, but don't remove it all the way. That will give you access to removing the pipes inside for the heated core, okay? Okay, once you loosen the 6mm screw in between the two heater core pipes, remove the lines there, separate the lines. Okay, don't damage those lips there. Be careful damaging the lips. No tools on the lips there. Do not use any tools there. You're gonna damage the lips and you won't be able to put the clamps. Since the clamp is very thin and holds both lips together to keep the lines and the heater core together and prevent any leaks. Like right there, you see? They go in between there, okay? So be careful. Another way removing the heater core is just cutting the pipes and sliding the heater core out. Just like that, you cut them there. This is another option. And if you work like in a shop, this is you got tools out there, you could just cut it. If not, you gotta use the pliers and wiggle the lines and remove them. Okay, and this is the new heater core. You get new seals. These seals go right here. Okay, new clamps and new bolts. Okay, make sure these all new. Make sure you put new seals, and make sure when you put the seals, just lube them with whatever you got, WD-40 or whatever. Okay, just don't go crazy lubing. Okay, little lube, that's all. Okay, the old one is out. Now let's put the new one in. Make sure you everything's clear inside the heater core housing. No debris, nothing. Make sure you clear everything and push the new one in. Be gentle. Do not bend the line. Don't force anything. Just go in straight, smooth. Okay, and everything should be okay. Just don't force anything. Okay, we gotta hook the lines up. That's why that screw that I told you, don't remove it all the way. Like loosen the screw, the 6mm in the engine compartment. That way it will give you space, see, to pull back the line. See that? If you don't remove the screws, you won't have this slack here, this plate, okay? This will let me slide these guys in, okay? So don't forget, that 6mm in the engine compartment, you loosen it and go accordingly. If you need to lose more, but don't remove the screw all the way out. In the event you lose the screw all the way out, it's no big deal. You could just, it might fight you, but you could still put it back, okay? So let me go ahead and do that. Put those lines in there. See that? We gotta get rid of the gap here. Go the way, this line grabs both lips, see? So we gotta close it all the way. It has to be flushed. So this is now that little screw, we go tighten it up now, okay? Or maybe I gotta put this maybe wiggling it, that's better. You see that? The clamp will not fit there. So I'm gonna see if I could, like with a vacuum fill tool, I could suck them in. suck them in, okay? Before tightening that screw up. Or maybe I have to tighten up the screw, I'll see. Before tightening up that 6mm screw, I'm gonna try vacuum filling it to see if I could suck it in. And this is if you work in the shop, you could use your vacuum fill tool to suck those lines in, by putting an air shaft to the right and opening the valves on the right side and just create vacuum. Usually it has to go to the green. Once it's green, that means it's good, and those lines probably are together now. But if it's staying in the red, that means it's leaking, and those lines probably not in yet. As you can see, one line is almost all the way in, but I still got a problem with the top one. So you could go over there in the compartment, maybe wiggle and push gently until you get this one to go in. Okay. Notice how I don't use no tools. See, no damage, no tool. Do not, guys, do not use any pliers here, because you're gonna damage the lips and then you won't be able to put this guy in. Okay, trust me, do not damage the lips on any of the ends, either the heater core or the pipes coming from the engine compartment. Okay, just keep trying. I'm gonna try to lube these guys a little more. Yeah, so going back in, what I did was I tightened up the 6mm. You need a long, on a diesel it's a pain in the neck. So, long extension with a swivel and a 6. I was able to tighten that screw that goes right here in between the pipes, between the two heater core pipes. And I got that line a little closer, but it's still fighting with me there. So, but it's getting there. It's getting better, see that? Almost there. That top one is being a pain in the neck. I gotta get rid of that gap. Okay, once I get rid of that gap, then I'm good. I could put that clamp in. But you can see still, I don't put screwdrivers, nothing is not damaged. Do not use tools there on the lips, okay? You're gonna damage the lines and the heater core. Okay, on this one I had to use that special tool. I use that for the connectors and the glow plugs. This one was giving me a problem. Usually, guys, it's not that bad. Usually 8 out of 10 times you get it smooth. But this one gave me problems, so I had to grab the pipe on the left side and pull it toward me, making the heater core and the pipe together, and then pull the clamp. So, but usually it's not that bad, but this time I had to do it. But you guys get the idea on doing it, okay? Tighten the clamps up and make sure everything is tight, in the right position and all that, and that's it. And now the parts follow reverse order, so whatever you took out first, it goes last. So in that case, I put that cover last, so it goes first. And just put everything in order and follow the reverse order. Okay, it should be fine. And drive the car, make sure everything is okay and that the heat works and all that. Okay. Okay, guys, I drove the car, and now both heat is coming from everywhere, every vent. Okay. Fixed. Nice. Thumb up if you like the video, subscribe if you haven't, because there's more videos coming on Volkswagen and Audis. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. I'm gonna post a video on a Tiguan that is similar to this, which it went smoother than this one. This one kind of gave me a little issue, but they both similar, the procedures, and that way you have you see how that one went a little easier. Okay.